Be Shiny here, and I am sitting here with Diane Linston, international designer. Watch that work. She'll be featured at the Beautiful New You Expo. So I'm so excited to have you.
Thank you, and I'm excited to be there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm like overjoyed, really, because it's been a long time since we sat down and talked and had you guys come along. So I guess the first thing, a Beautiful New You Health and Beauty Expo is October 20th. We'll be doing a fashion show, and I'll be wearing some of her clothes, and she'll have the fashion show.
Yeah.
So let's tell a little backstory. When did you start designing?
I started designing clothes actually at the age of 14 years old. And it all started in a home economic class in the 8th grade. And I was, you know how you have the sewing part and the cooking part? Well, I failed miserably in the cooking part, but the sewing, it just, it just took off from there. Just took off from there. I learned how to sew through a teacher, Mrs. Rodriguez, and she introduced me to it, and I knew that's what I wanted to do from that point on.
Wow. Now, is this your full-time now, or are you still working? I'm saying this because this is inspiration. I want to make sure that all my interviews are inspirational. So this is the kind of stuff that other people don't tell you. We're about to talk.
Well, I would say when I started off, I did work a job. So, even though if you have a dream, don't quit your job thinking, sometimes you do have to work until you can get to that point. Well, this is a full-time job for me. And, but when like I said, when I started off, I did work. I worked a couple of jobs, believe it or not, because I made so many mistakes in this business. And, if you passionate about what you do and you never give up, I promise you, and I promise you, it will come to fruition. It will come. But, Cleveland is not a New York City or LA City.
You have to go get it.
You have to go get it. And, you got to step out the box. You got to have faith, and if you believe in yourself, and just keep working hard, and don't be afraid to tell people, because you never know who knows what.
Right.
And it'll come. It'll come.
Now, speaking of not giving up, her line of clothing, Never Give Up, NGU Designs.
NGU Design. Actually, I have 2 clothing lines now.
Let's see, I wasn't gone that long. Do tell.
Yeah. Well, okay, the NGU Designs and Diane Linston collection.
Okay.
The NGU Designs is more of a high end, somewhere around $120 to $200. I shouldn't say that much of a high end, but the Diane Linston collection is somewhere around $50 to maybe $120. But both are affordable.
Yes.
And and I'm really excited about both of them.
Speaking of excitement, are you excited about A Beautiful New You?
Oh, yes, I can't wait. I just can't wait. I got some beautiful fashions in store.
I'm so excited.
Yes.
Can I wear some?
Oh, you know it, honey. You know I'm going to be dressing you.
You gotta come and set.
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay, now also, too, speaking of never giving up, she did not give up when she had a very serious disease. Tell us.
Yes, in 2010, I was stricken with a disorder called trigeminal neuralgia. And trigeminal neuralgia is a cranial nerve disorder that affects 1 out of 25,000 people.
So this is up here.
Yes, and what it is that it's the worst facial pain disease in the world. And it's also known as the suicide disease, because the pains are so horrific that it has been known that people have killed themselves. Because you are suffering, in my case, I was suffering from about 50 facial attacks a day. And it's like trigeminal neuralgia. It's kind of like a Tourette, so the pains could last anywhere from 2 seconds to 20 minutes. And imagine 50. But there are people that has up to 250 attacks a day. So I was very lucky. I was very fortunate. Mine was called like within a week of me going to see a neurosurgeon who explained to me my situation. But I had became an advocate for myself because the medication that they put you on is anti-seizure medication. So it's kind of like one offsetting the other. You know, it might control the attacks, but then, yeah, you can go into seizures. So to kind of make a long story short, I found a very good support group. I found an excellent doctor who specialized in cranial nerve disorder, people who has that, and he was in Pittsburgh. I went to Pittsburgh, and it was just I literally believe he saved my life.
Now, wait for part 2.